the star is the thing that, excuse me, when you look in the sky and the sky is dark, you see the star shines, it stands out. But you must, and so people want to be a star. But in truth and in fact, God will make you a star, just like an angel, right? And that's what you need. And the thing about it is that you won't be a star with darkness, because in the eternity, there'll be no darkness. Okay? No competition. Nobody you trying to outdo that person, or trying to no need for all of those things. And I might not know need it. Well, no need, yes, because it won't exist. So, I say today, Jesus said, nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Will Jesus find us with faith today? Do I have faith in God? The other day when I did a sermon and the message about, oh, you have a little faith, I asked the question, the Holy Ghost asked the question, what else? God is asking you the question, what else do I need to do for you to get your faith to rise? What else do I need to do to increase your faith? And what do I need to do to get your faith to 100%? I listen back to the things I say because the Holy Ghost is speaking to me too. And I said this before, I never said it. I said it the other day when I spoke, I think it was the last one. I said, if God had brought me through that Red Sea like those children of Israel, I would be signed, sealed, and delivered. I'd be done. I wouldn't need anything else to have faith in God. But though he had done so many great things, they were still asking for something else. So I'm asking, I don't know. You see? God has brought you to your Red Sea and he woke me. And you're still asking him, I wonder if you would give me a little food. Alright, he gave me the food. And you still ask him, well, this water is bitter. I can't drink it. He said, alright, I make the water. And you can't get it. He said, I'm thirsty. What am I going to do? Can God even give me a little water to drink? I said, there I go. Out of the rock. Alright? He said, then if they in a river, I bring it out of the rock. Alright? And as I'm saying to you is that you just have God like a yo-yo, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That he has to be, you put him on the spot all the while, on the while, all the while, all the while, all the while. That's not faith. That's an insult. Okay? So whoever you might be, and I tell you that you're Christian, you might be minister, whoever you are, and I as I said, you know, when I'm talking about God, I don't apologize to anybody. Because I know him. You understand? I know what he's capable of doing to a great degree as a human being. So, and I say that because you can't know everything about God. Your poor little brain wouldn't finite mind can't deal with it. But I'm saying, I know enough. So where will be your enough? The children of Israel, after all the plagues and everything they had seen in Egypt, you know, it was like a thermometer. Temperature, it goes up and they went back down. And they came to the Red Sea. It went up, they rejoiced and everything, they went back down. Don't play games with God, man. Don't play games with God. That's not faith. It's a waste of time. as the James the pastor said that, he said, double-minded man is unstable in his way. He said, let not that man think he's going to receive anything of God. It's like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Back and forth, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You know, salvation is something you grow in. You know what I'm saying? And just like you go to school, you move from one grade to the next. But if you didn't learn what was in grade 1, right? How on earth are you going to deal with grade 3? I say grade 2, but say grade 3 or grade 4 or 5. But, let me just tell you why I'm saying that. Why I'm really saying that is because I'm saying that when you have gotten grade 1, then you build on it to grade 2. And you build on grade 2 to grade 3. And so you build on it. But if you throw away grade 1, so you're going to go to grade 2. So that's why they give you a test. And when they give you the test, they say, well, this person hasn't learned anything. We can't put him to grade 2. Because why is he going to build on? So, you know, in salvation, people are just like that. So I'm saying, whenever they build up, then they come like when you play Lego, and the child build a house and whatever, and then they just pull it apart, and the pieces are, you understand? Or you put a jigsaw puzzle together, and then afterwards you break it apart. Start all over again. Right? So they're playing games with your salvation. But we need to get out of that. And they're always very late. Okay? They're always very late. Everything I'm telling you about eternity. Right? And may God help us that we focus our attention on things that we sometimes you have a song like focus on glory. And what we're talking about into the presence of God. As I said, many of us we talk about the presence of God. Most of the children of disciples who are Christians will never actually enter the presence of God. They don't get a glimpse, you know. I've only had it once, okay? And I'm talking about into heaven itself, okay? So, and I've been serving God, for over 40 years, being a disciple. But some people might never get that experience. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter. It's not that. What you want to be is in eternity, where it won't be a one thing here and a one thing there, or a privilege. It will be just life to be with Him all the while. As I said before, when John had the opportunity of being on Jesus' breast when he walked here, he saw Him on the Mount of Transfiguration, right? And all these things he had experienced with Him. And when he saw Him on the Isle of Patmos, he was banished there. He was supposed to die there. You know, in the way of just stay there and he died. The animals maybe come and eat his body. And he heard a voice. He didn't even know what those voices was talking. It wasn't like the voice he was used to when he saw Him before his death. And after his resurrection, I like, voice of sound of many waters. And he turned to see the voice. And when he saw Him, he collapsed. He passed out immediately. From right out. I saw Him in glory. You see? So, but the day will come where we will see these things. You know? So what are you looking for? What are we looking for? So may God help us so to live. We want to get to that place where everything that we have belongs to God, and our faith is, sometimes people say to me like, I have a strong faith. I used to be a very fearful child. Sometimes I wondered to myself like, how did I get to where I am now? That I mean, I'm so like, almost like people think I'm crazy with, but I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that. Things that people would not be afraid of, I would be afraid of it. I remember there was a situation the other day, and I heard that there was a criminal around the place, and the police were warning us because there were sirens, they're looking for this person. And I said to somebody, said, he said to me if I should have had my arm. I don't even have my pistol with me. I said, forget about that. This is the name of Jesus. I need a pistol. Right? I don't need a pistol. It's better than any pistol and a machine gun and a bomb. Alright, we want to give everything to Jesus. We want to belong to, we're going to sing this song, I am thine, O Lord. I am thine. I don't think that key is good. I am thine, O Lord. I have heard thy voice, and it told thy love to me. But I long to ride in the arms of faith and be closer drawn to thee. So draw me near, blessed Lord, to your cross where you have died. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your precious healing side. Consecrate me now to your service, Lord, by your power and grace divine. Let my soul look up with a steadfast hope, and my will be lost in thine. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your cross where you have died. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your precious healing side. Oh, the pure delight of a single, that before thy throne I stand. And I kneel and pray, and with thee my God, I commune as friend with friend. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your cross where you have died. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your precious healing side. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to the cross where you have died. Draw me near, blessed Lord, to your precious healing side. Today, as we must recognize who we belong to. When Paul was sailing on that ship, and it was in the midst of that storm, and people were scared of their life. He told them, you don't know who I am. I told you that you should not leave the port, but you went out anyway. Because you thought I was just any ordinary prisoner. But he said, there stood by me the angel of the Lord, whose I am, and whom I serve. And he gave them the message from heaven. We must know who we are and whose we are. Belong to the Lord Jesus. We must be prepared to meet Him when He comes. You know, when I was young in the faith, that all I always heard about, you know, all the young people, everyone was keep talking about to be ready when the Lord comes. But after Y2 came, people went a different direction. I lost faith. Shipwrecked. Oh, we never understood love to your cross where you have died. Only there never understood love to your precious sweetness. Let me reset this thing because I don't like it. Start when I'm praying. Yeah, prayer. We about prayer. Yes, we about prayer.